Hey everyone, welcome to the Super Review Show's Mixed Bag, coming to you live once again from the J Cave and the Bill Cave. And as always, everyone, we the best
podcast.
I am joined as always, and I forever will be joined by my good man, Bill Murphy.
What's going on, folks?
So good to hear from you. So Bill and I were doing something, and Bill, full disclosure, before we started our broadcast tonight, he came up with an incredible idea. And what is tonight's topic / idea, Bill?
Okay, well, it's everybody's favorite season, summer movie season.
Yes, sir.
Who doesn't like summer movie season?
Oh, I love it.
Today we look back on the summer blockbusters.
Yes, the classics, all-time greats.
All the movies that come out during the summer that everybody sees and makes millions of dollars. So, but you know what? Instead of sitting here talking about them, we will talk about them as the night goes on.
Yep.
But we decided we're going to have some fun.
Oh,
and who doesn't like fun? I like fun. Do you like fun?
I love fun.
Who doesn't like fun?
And after all, F is for friends who do stuff together.
U is for you and me. And is for
anywhere and anytime down here in the deep blue sea. Yes.
Nickelodeon, don't sue us.
Don't sue us.
But anyway, it's today's topic is we are going to do, and I put this together in like a half hour, 45 minutes.
No joke.
No joke. I also want to give credit to Yahoo Finance for this list.
Okay.
Because they had the list of the 50 greatest. So today's topic is we are gonna do a bracket of summer movies. So guess what, folks? It's March Madness in June.
Woo!
Okay, and you know what, JT? You know what? I think we should have talked about this before we go on air. If we reach a tie, we may have to consult our good friends in the chat board for the tiebreaker. What do you think?
Fair enough. And for those of you who are watching us live, feel free to chat with me on our Super Review Show chat board, and you can check us out. So there you go.
Okay, are we ready?
Are you ready, kids? I'm kidding.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, okay. Anyways, let's go.
All right, you ready? We're gonna start with this column right here. We're gonna go with Jaws versus Aliens.
Ooh, God. All right. Well,
not aliens.
Two incredible summer blockbuster films from 1975 and 1986. Man, Bill, this is a tough one, buddy.
Jaws was the first summer blockbuster, as we all know.
Ever.
It was the first summer blockbuster created by the great Steven Spielberg. Oh shoot, I'm pulling up info. I keep forgetting I'm sharing screen.
You're good, bud.
Okay. This movie grossed $472 million on a $9 million budget.
What?
So yeah, and that made people scared to go in the water.
Yes, see it before you go swimming this summer.
Actually, no, don't. It'll terrify you.
Exactly.
If you're scared of water, maybe this movie had something to do with it.
Yeah.
And who can forget the iconic da-da, 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 dum-dum. And Aliens. This movie on an $18.5 million budget grossed $131.1 to $183.3 million.
Woo!
All right, JT, talk to me. What do you think?
Wow. Jaws. For me personally, Jaws.
You know what? I'm going to agree with you on this one. Jaws.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of swiping right tonight, ladies, or some left, but we'll see.
Okay. The next one. We got Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi versus The Karate Kid.
Oh, man. Well, two iconic films from the 80s around the same time period as well. I'm going to go Return of the Jedi, truthfully. Jedi is just a great movie overall.
Yeah. I'm gonna agree. Okay. Oh, this one is going to be a tough one.
For you, oh my God, is it the Empire Strikes Back
Versus
or
Gremlins.
versus Gremlins? Dun 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 dun.
Oh boy.
Crazy. Oh
Okay, for
man,
those of you who don't know, Gremlins is like one of my favorite movies.
one of his all-time favorites.
It's in my top 10. JT will tell you it is like in my top 10, one of my favorite movies.
His favorite movie trailer of all time is the Gremlins trailer.
And it is one of my favorite movies because Gizmo! Look at him!
So
Look
cute.
at him. He's so cute.
So cute.
Look at that little bastard. You just want to take him in. You just want to take him home.
Oh my God.
Look at him.
Of course.
But anyway, there's my me going all gaga over Gizmo. But
you're good. You're good. So the Empire Strikes Back, which obviously is timeless classic, probably
it is a timeless classic indeed.
Arguably the best Star Wars movie.
This is like one of the few best movies. One of the few sequels that's better than the first one. That's just as good, if not better than the first one.
I agree.
This is a really tough one. JT, you go first.
For me personally, it's a little bit easier, but I'm gonna say The Empire Strikes Back.
Joe Dante, Gizmo. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately,
I'm gonna have to go with Empire Strikes Back as well because like I said, Gremlins is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's in my top 10. But if you're thinking of what had the bigger impact of like summer blockbuster, you're gonna have to pick Empire Strikes Back.
Of course. So
sorry, Giz. Guess how hard that was.
That's pretty tough. That's for you. That's rough.
Okay, next one: Friday the 13th versus Goonies.
Oh, you're talking about like summertime in Camp Greeley, Lake Camp Greeley, or a timeless treasure hunt classic known as Goonies. I mean, I love Goonies and I love Friday the 13th. Me personally, bud, I'm gonna go with Goonies.
Goonies never say die. Am I right?
Yeah, I think that's the Goonies is our so far we have Jaws, Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, and Goonies have already made it into our brackets.
Okay,
now let's go to
next one. Oh, this is going to be an easy one for both of us.
I agree. So
Raiders of the Lost Ark or Temple of Doom?
Well, they're both Indiana Jones films, so I don't understand why they're in the same bracket, but that's me. Let's do Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Well, you know what? No, because that's the way I put them. I kind of arranged them like they would in the NCAA tournament, but
like the actual NCAA. Okay. Let's do Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I'm going with Raiders as well. Okay, this one's a tough one. Alien or Back to the Future?
So the first Alien film, timeless, stone cold horror film classic, or Back to the Future, one of the most defining films of the 1980s. Oof, that's actually tough for me. I love both. I love Alien. I love Back to the Future so much, and I think Back to the Future's got like one of the best trilogies out there. I mean, Alien 3 was not the best. It was okay, but Alien, the first one though, stone cold classic. I'm gonna go tough call, buddy. But I'm going Back to the Future.
Oh, I thought we would have to go to a tiebreaker.
Oh no, I love both, but Back to the Future is a little bit more in my childhood than you'd think. So
okay, now the next one is E.T. versus Ghostbusters.
For me, it's actually easier than you think, but you go first.
Both of them is like the whimsical. It's E.T. It's more Steven Spielberg. Do 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 do.
Yep.
E.T. phone home.
This is tough, buddy. I'm not gonna lie.
E.T. phone home. Elliot.
You're gonna think I'm crazy.
And what do we got? Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
JT, are you afraid of any ghost?
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Have you ever seen, what was it, Casper? Dan Aykroyd makes a comment when he goes, "Who are you gonna call? Someone else."
I've seen that, yeah.
Okay, so which one, JT? E.T. or Ghostbusters?
Hands down, Ghostbusters.
Oh, you're going with Ghostbusters?
Nothing against ET personally, because I love ET. And I just saw Coldplay and they used the ET theme as their walk-on music. But Ghostbusters is a much more bigger film for me personally.
You know what?
What are you gonna put?
I'm gonna have to put Ghostbusters, and that hurts because
Yeah,
ET, it's ET. So, but
yeah.
And it's also the 40th anniversary. Happy anniversary, ET!
Oh yeah, happy anniversary, ET. By the way, Ghostbusters is we're breaking Ghostbusters. Anyways.
But anyway.
Oh my god. Why did you put this one in there?
This is how it was. This is how the bracket community. This is how the bracket committee arranged it. And guess who's on the bracket committee?
You and Matt Hemsley.
No, Matt Hemsley had no. If Matt Hemsley's watching, you should have called me, Hemsley.
Yeah, this is this.
You know
for
what?
me personally,
We should have gotten Hemsley on here to be the tiebreaker.
I know you're right.
But anyway, we got Star Wars: A New Hope versus Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh my god. I love Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I do as well.
To death. But let's face it, Star Wars episode
it's Star
4,
Wars.
Star Wars, self-titled Star Wars, is one of the greatest movies of all time. Whereas Ferris Bueller is one of the greatest movies of the 80s. Star Wars: A New Hope is one of the greatest films of all time. Put that New Hope down there.
New Hope. Okay, which way do you want to go next? Do you want to go this way or down? Which way do you want to go, JT?
Let's put let's see. Let's put let's go over. No, let's just go down. Let's go down. So for those who are listening to us, you won't be able to see this, but
okay. Bill made a little mistake.
Bill made a mistake.
Bill apologizes for his mistake. Oh shoot. I want to apologize for something. Can you all give me uno memento, please?
Take your time, bud. And for those of you who don't know, this is like what we're doing tonight. And for those of you who are already listening, like on a Spotify podcast, I'm like, well, what are you talking about? Blah blah. We're doing like a March Madness bracket, but as summer movies. And Bill, I gotta give Bill. He made this thing in like an hour. Kudos to Bill.
Yeah, and Bill made a small mistake, and he'll be with you all in a second. Okay, 32. Okay, bracket committee made a mistake.
All good, my friend.
Okay, ooh, this is gonna mess a few things up.
Oh god.
Stall the audience.
Yeah.
Okay, this messed a few things up. Bill apologizes for his mistake.
Bill, you're good. Take your time.
This is why you should always double check, folks.
Yep, it's all good.
This is why you should always double check. Get 32. So that would be 44. Okay.
In the meantime, I'm gonna pull this up.
Frick. Bill made a couple mistakes today, folks. So okay, you know what I'm going to do?
Hold on.
Okay. Instead of, I'm gonna throw the 50th one in there that we left out. Okay. Okay. Bill wants to apologize for his mistake. Okay. All right. I made a little boo-boo.
All good. Take your time.
So what we're gonna do is I made the mistake I made, and we'll just power on through here.
Okay. So
So
to refresh everyone's memory. So far for our initial block was Jaws, Aliens, Raiders, Return of the Jedi, The Karate Kid, The Empire Strikes Back, Gremlins, Friday the 13th, Goonies, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, Aliens, Back to the Future, E.T., Ghostbusters, Star Wars: The New Hope, and Ferris Bueller. The winners of that category were Jaws, Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, Gremlins, Raiders.
No, Goonies.
Sorry, you're right. Goonies. Sorry, I couldn't read. Goonies, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, and Star Wars Episode 4. Anyways, go ahead, bud.
Okay. So our next one is Stand By Me versus Independence Day.
Independence Day.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to say this. Stand By Me is a classic.
Yes, it is.
Is a classic coming-of-age film.
It really is.
It really is. And this is one of Ron Howard's good films. Great films. But Independence Day, I would say, is the real summer blockbuster.
I agree with that.
So I'm also gonna go with Independence Day.
All right, so from Stand By Me to Independence Day, we're putting Independence Day, Total Recall, or Terminator 2.
Oh, this is easy. Let's say it one together. 1, 2, 3.
Terminator 2.
That's just not even a debate.
No debate. T2.
Okay. This one was made from a mistake I made. So, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids versus Top Gun Maverick.
Top Gun Maverick.
Wasn't it great, by the way?
Top Gun Maverick might be the new classic summer blockbuster film in like 5 years.
So,
or 2 years for that matter. By 2024.
I'm going to agree with you on this one. TGM.
TGM, baby.
TGM. Okay. RoboCop or True Lies?
Oh, well, two totally different films in a sense, because RoboCop is more about RoboCop is more of like a sci-fi cop thriller, where True Lies is just a great action movie. They're both great action movies. Personally, I'm gonna go RoboCop.
Okay, this next one is going to be a tough one.
Does that say The Last Crusade and Jurassic Park?
Yes.
2 Steven Spielberg movies? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Last Crusade and Jurassic Park.
We have to pick one?
Let's call a tie! No, I'm just kidding. 2 great movies. 2 absolutely fantastic movies. I think The Last Crusade is one of the few, actually third good movie in a trilogy.
It's one of the best endings to a trilogy, too.
Well, it's not a trilogy, remember?
In my eyes, it is, Bill.
Well, in the eyes of the world, it's not a trilogy.
And there's a 5th one coming out next year. Anyways.
And he's not happy about that.
I mean, I'll go see it no matter what. You know me. Last Crusade. I love Jurassic Park to death.
This is a tough one for me. But Jurassic Park, it just has that charm to it.
Yeah.
It just has a do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And you see that. And you see the dinosaurs.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
And the greatest thing ever, I'm a motherfucking T-Rex.
Exactly.
That's Doug Walker. That's for you. I'm a motherfucking T-Rex.
Yes, for those who are watching.
That T-Rex scene is absolutely phenomenal. When it first comes onto the screen, it's perfectly paced.
Yeah.
And it just owns that scene with that roar. But you know what? And I hate to say this, I'm going to agree with you and go with Last Crusade.
All righty. Fair enough.
Okay. This one is going to be easy for me.
It's easy for me, too.
Lost Boys or The Lion King?
The Lion King. Lost Boys, whatever. But no, nothing against Lost Boys, but still.
It's The Lion King.
It's one of the most iconic films ever, regardless of what you feel about it.
Okay.
Is that Ghost and Batman Returns?
Yeah.
Batman Returns.
Yeah, I've never really seen Ghost, so we're going to go with Batman Returns.
Not a big Ghost fan. Top Gun 1 versus Twister.
Okay. Hey, by the way, talk to me, Goose.
Talk to me, Goose. Top Gun, baby.
Okay, Top Gun. So, what do you think of this bracket so far?
Pretty good.
I did it all by myself within just 45 minutes.
This is how good Bill is, ladies and gentlemen. He threw a bracket together in 45 minutes, let alone like so.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next one. Okay, this is where things get interesting.
Yeah.
Men in Black or Avengers Endgame?
Avengers Endgame.
Well, that was easy.
It swept the box office and the critic ratings.
Here come. Sorry, Will Smith. There go the Men in Black.
Yes, there go the Men in Black.
And
Back
don't
in black.
slap Robert Downey Jr. for that.
No, RDJ is. I mean, come on.
And by the way, I am inevitable.
I am Iron Man.
Iron Man. Okay.
Fantastic.
Okay. Spider-Man from 2002 with Tobey Maguire or Batman Begins?
This is tough because Batman Begins is a fantastic Batman origin film. I mean, like, is it as good as like is the Batman better from 2022? So in some ways, yes. But as far as like just a solid Batman film,
like
Batman
this
Begins
was more of the Batman origin story when the Batman was not a it really was not a Batman origin story.
No. And also it was the first Batman film since Batman and Robin.
So this is a tough, but
it's very tough. But at the same time, Spider-Man 1 is one of the most iconic comic book movies of all time. So is Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, so don't get me wrong, those are great movies. If I would have to pick, I'm gonna have to go with Batman Begins.
Sorry, Spider-Man.
You're going with it too, or should this go to a tiebreaker? What do you think?
No. Batman Begins because it's much more of like it really ushered in a new era of comic book movies too. I mean, The Dark Knight, we'll get to it, but like The Dark Knight was definitely one of those a step up from that too. So
okay, next one, Gladiator. Are you not entertained? Or The Avengers?
Marvel's The Avengers from 2012, baby. For me,
can you believe that movie is 10 years old now?
I can't believe it either. I did a post on our Instagram feed. I was like, this movie's 10 years old. I'm like, how? It's so old.
And okay, so we are going with The Avengers?
Yes, the Marvel's The Avengers.
Okay. Blair Witch Project or Guardians?
Guardians of the Galaxy or Guardians?
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy, sorry.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was that. GOTG, baby. GOT. That was the surprise film of 2014.
Okay. This one we might have to go to a tiebreaker.
Which one is it?
Shrek or Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2?
Part 2.
So I've never seen. I'm going to go with Shrek. Guess what that means?
What does that mean?
That means we have to go to a tiebreaker.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. So anyway, so you know how this tiebreaker works?
How does it work?
Okay. Chat board. Here's what we want you to do. You have a very important job to do.
Yes.
And you know what your important job is?
Tell us which one is better in your eyes.
We will give you, how much time should we give them? 30 seconds or a minute?
Give him a minute.
We are going to give you 1 minute to decide Shrek or Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
So full disclosure. First Shrek movie ever. Classic. Ooga film. Or Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. The epic conclusion to the Harry Potter saga, in a sense, of witchcraft and wizardry. We will give you exactly 1 minute.
1 minute. All right.
Figure it out.
Are we all ready? All right,
go.
Should I start the timer?
Go.
Okay, folks, come on. We want to see some answers here.
In the meantime, while they're doing that, Bill, I will help you fill out the rest of the brackets on the side there.
Okay, should we do the rest of the brackets while we wait?
Yeah, I have a couple picks that some people are saying in the chat board that we could talk. We throw in that fourth part of the bracket.
Okay, like what is the fourth part of the bracket? What are they talking about?
Pick any of the Mission Impossible films.
Okay, Mission Impossible. Which one's the best one? You think?
5 or 6. So to do MI5.
Okay.
And then another one is Pacific Rim.
Okay.
which I've seen. I can comment on it.
Okay.
Uh,
I think Adam has something to do with this, doesn't he?
Sort of. Well,
He always has something to do with it.
other people have other things too.
Okay.
Let me think. What else? Off the top of my head. Put Say Anything on there.
Oh, that was a summer movie?
It came out in like May, if I'm not mistaken.
Was it a summer blockbuster or?
Not necessarily, but it was definitely a big film of the 80s. Let's put it that way.
Okay. We'll let that one slide.
We'll put Say Anything out there.
I got one.
Yeah, go ahead. Put another one.
Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2. There you go.
You got to put it on there.
Of course. Put X-Men 1.
Okay.
And then actually put The Dark Knight Rises.
Okay.
You guys have 30 seconds. We're waiting for you.
Okay.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ooh, that's a good one.
The first.
All right, guys. We went by script. Now we're just making shit up as we go along.
Yeah, forgive it. Sorry, podcast listeners, for being like the way we are tonight, but still. Pirates of the Caribbean. Lone Ranger from 2012.
That didn't do so good though, did it?
You're right. Then never mind. War Games. That made a lot of money. The first one with Matthew Broderick.
Oh, I got one.
Go ahead and add the other 8.
Toy Story 3.
Oh my God! How can we forget Toy Story 3? Lightyear's coming out soon.
Shout out to Pixar.
Yes. Shout out to one of them. Inside Out. Put that.
Ooh, good one.
Because Pixar, I forgot how good they were. Let's put Chatboard. You have 10 seconds. Echo. I'm trying to think what it was.
Ooh, I got another good one. Shrek 2.
Shrek 2. And then underneath Shrek 2, put Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
No, that didn't come out in summer.
Oh, no, you're right. Sorry. Captain America, Civil War. That was May. That was just like early summer. So Captain America, Civil War.
Okay. Okay.
How many boxes? Wait, what?
We have 4 boxes left.
Cool. Let's put Predator. 1987. That came out in June. And it was a huge box office success.
Ooh, I thought of another Disney Pixar movie that I remember was being pretty big.
What?
Finding Nemo.
Oh, put that one too. And the last 2. Chatboard, you have 5 seconds. Get ready. We're totally keeping this low key tonight.
I'm not even wearing pants.
Oh my God, Bill.
No, I am, folks. I promise. What should be the last 2?
Conan the Barbarian and Die Hard.
Oh yeah, Die Hard did come out in summer.
Yep, Conan the Barbarian too. Go ahead. So Conan the Barbarian from 1982 and Die Hard. Not Spy Hard with a parody, Die Hard. So by the looks of it, everyone, somebody once
Shrek 1?
The world was gonna run. Shrek. Sorry, Harry Potter fans out there, Potterheads or whatever, potheads. Shrek won that debate. No, hands down.
Really?
Yeah. Like out of all the people who are watching us live right now, Shrek's just popping. So, anyways, Shrek over Deathly Hallows Part 2. What's next?
Sorry, Harry Potter folk. We still love you.
We love you. So put Shrek down right there. And for our podcast listeners, if you don't understand what this is, go to our YouTube channel and search the Super Review Show. You'll be able to find us there.
Okay.
What is it? Sixth Sense
versus Jurassic World.
Ooh, Jurassic World.
My thoughts. The first Jurassic World was okay.
I really liked it. It was one of the first movies I reviewed for the Super Review Show. But
really,
I started this in 2015. Let's do. I'm gonna do Jurassic World personally because that's like a prime $1 billion franchise still.
Oh God! Guess what we got to do 2 in a row.
All right, people. Jurassic World.
World of the Sixth Sense. What do you guys think?
who are listening to us live,
You have
1 minute.
1 minute.
No.
You got 1 minute. Jurassic World or Sixth Sense? Go.
Cue the Jeopardy theme, Bill. Dude.
We're giving you guys a workout tonight.
Yes. Sixth Sense or Jurassic World 1.
What do you guys think? This is an interesting one we're doing tonight, folks, isn't it? You know what? While we wait, I gotta say, I really found your ranked tier of the classic rock bands pretty interesting.
What's that?
What you guys did on career retrospectives, I found that pretty interesting.
Oh no, that's actually a really the one we did that with it was just a whim, and we thought it was pretty good. By the way, for those of you who are just wondering at home, thank you so much for following us on Twitter, everyone. You guys are outstanding. I said, should we do a movie commentary on the Sound of Music in Greece and with Bill? And you all said no. And
yes, I love all of you. I love you all. Let's go to the bar and bind you all around.
Bill will treat you out. Bill will treat you out to whatever you want if you could find us at 1-800
got Bill. And you know who voted no?
Who?
Matt Hemsley.
Oh my God!
Not just Matt Hemsley.
Dr.
Matt Hemsley voted no.
All right.
And his vote means a lot. He's Dr. Hemsley. Okay, what do we got?
All right, so we got a split decision in the chat board. I'm not gonna say who, but World was a great return for the franchise, arguably the best of the World trilogy, of the Jurassic World trilogy. And someone else said Sixth Sense was an eerie movie. That one has to. So we got a split decision in the chat board. I'm gonna be the executive decision here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say Jurassic World because, particularly because it was a prime big. It made a lot of money. Yes, it was also really well received too. And when you think of summer blockbuster films, you typically think of summertime and dressed dinosaurs ruling the earth. Anyways, I digress. So Jurassic World.
We digress.
All right, what do you got? What's next, Bill?
Okay, the next one. Okay, I'm just gonna pull it up. Okay, next one. Minority Report or The Dark Knight. Okay, I think we know what it's gonna be.
Is this a question? The Dark Knight.
And I know you're not the biggest fan, but The Dark Knight.
I'm not the biggest Nolan guy personally. I mean, I'm not going to go into why, but just The Dark Knight swept pretty much everything that year. Critics, fans, people like general movie going audiences. The Dark Knight. The Lost World, Jurassic Park, or Wonder Woman. Good picks. Interesting. I say Wonder Woman only because The Lost World was not as strong as a follow-up to the Jurassic Park one.
It was okay. Lost World was okay. It wasn't perfect.
It wasn't perfect. It was good, but it was not great. Wonder Woman, though, I feel like was for empowered women, and there was other stuff too. Let's put Wonder Woman down first.
Women are awesome. Because we screw everything. Because us men screw everything up.
Yes, men suck, ladies out there. Ladies, we love you. All of our female fans, we love you. You're incredible.
Okay.
Men in Black. Mission Impossible. Is that 5?
Yeah, Mission Impossible 5 versus Pacific Rim.
So Mission Impossible. This is just a fan in the chat board. I just want to just give a shout out to that person. Thank you so much. Mission Impossible 5, which was Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, was my introduction to the franchise and made me go back and watch all of them. MI5, holy God, that movie's awesome. Pacific Rim, an incredible summer blockbuster film at the same time. I'm going to go MI5 only because...
I'm going MI5 as well.
Only because Tom Cruise is just that awesome of a dude. And Tom Cruise, I love you. You are an incredible actor. You're so cool. But I'm going to MI5 over Pacific Rim. No offense to Pacific Rim or Pacific Rim Uprising with giant robots fighting like giant monsters, but like MI5.
And Tom Cruise, if you want to know more and hang out with us, call 1-800.
Got Bill.
Okay. Say Anything or Spider-Man 2?
Okay. So Say Anything was great, but Spider-Man 2 has like a giant still following to this. We're choosing Spider-Man 2 in this one.
I think it was a great follow. I used to not like this movie, but then when I watched it again, I'm like, this is a really good follow-up to the Tobey Maguire. You know what my favorite scene from that movie is?
Which one?
The train scene.
Me too. By the way, plug for everyone. We did a Spider-Man 2 movie commentary at one point on our YouTube channel. Check it out.
Remember, you got a train to catch.
Yeah. And then a train to catch. Yeah, totally.
So I'm gonna go Spidey 2. We know we picked Batman over you, but
yes. All right. So we have now for this one,
the Dark Knight Rises.
This is a little bit tougher for me because I love the X-Men franchise. I mean, there were some not so good films there, like They had like X-Men Origins Wolverine. The Last Stand was okay, but X-Men 1 resurrected comic book movies at the time. There would not be comic book movies the way we have them today if it was not for X-Men in 2000. Thank you, Patrick Stewart, Hugh Jackman, Ian McKellen. And The Dark Knight Rises was the third Batman trilogy in the Dark Knight, Chris Nolan Dark Knight trilogy. I'm going to go X-Men. Might be an unpopular opinion personally, but I'm going to say X-Men because it cemented what comic book movies can be and still be today. And that's no disrespect to The Dark Knight Rises. It was one of the best conclusions to any trilogy ever.
I think it was the best conclusion to the trilogy, but I am going to say this.
Yeah.
I think X-Men. I think it was a good closing to the trilogy, but I will say it's probably the weakest of the trilogy. In all honesty, sadly, it is. I say it's one of Nolan's weakest films. But as a film, it still holds up. It's still a great job. Whatever. Christian Bale did a great job. Whatever. But I would say X-Men 1 personally. But that is me personally. What do you got? Okay. I hate to do this. Guess what we got to do?
Chat board, help us out.
Chat board. X-Men 1 or The Dark Knight Rises?
Yes, X-Men 1 from the year 2000, which defined comic book movies the way they are.
Or The Dark Knight Rises?
The Dark Knight Rises from
2000. You got 1 minute again, chat board. Starting now.
Yeah, I mean, full disclosure, The Dark Knight Rises it made a lot of money too.
It made a shite ton of money.
It made more than The Dark Knight at the box office. And then
so we're giving the chat board a workout tonight, JT.
Yes, thank you for all of us who are watching us live.
We are giving them a workout tonight, so
yeah,
stay on it.
Jump on it. Jump on it.
Jump on it. Do. Jump on it. Jump on it.
All right, we have 1 vote for The Dark Knight Rises.
Okay, I think I know who it is.
I have a feeling who it is too. Oh, dang it. So X-Men and Dark Knight Rises have a tie right now. All right, we have to make an.
Are you kidding me?
We have to make an executive decision.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
I love the Nolan Batman movies.
Yep.
But since you said X-Men was the revolutionized comic book movies, I'm gonna have to go with X-Men.
Fair enough, bud. Fair enough.
Okay. Next one. Pirates of the Caribbean or War Games?
Oh, between Pirates of the Caribbean or War Games? Tough call. I mean, the first Pirates of the Caribbean, it's a classic.
Okay.
But War Games was like one of those 80s films that just kind of grabbed your attention. I'm going to go Pirates, personally.
I'm going to go with Pirates, too. And this is for Johnny Depp, who just got out of that hell lawsuit.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Oh, God. Oh, you Pixar folk. This is going to be a toughie. Toy Story 3 or Inside Out?
Oh, God.
Okay. You know what? Here's my thoughts. Inside Out was really good. I love how they dug into the psychology of, emotions.
All right.
I love how they dove into the psychology of emotions.
It was incredible.
It was absolutely incredible. I love how they dug into the psychology of emotions. But Toy Story 3, because let's live in a world where Toy Story 4 doesn't exist.
Toy Story 4 was a disappointment. It made a lot of money, but it was more of like a cash.
Let's live in a world where Toy Story 4 doesn't exist.
So for those who are watching us live, I just asked you guys in the chat board first time we ever tried this to come up with a poll of, since we have such a hard time deciding which films for the executive decision here between Toy Story 3 or Inside Out. In the chat board right now, it currently says Toy Story 3 is holding on a win at the moment, but Inside Out has a 0. I loved Inside Out. I loved Inside Out too. But what I was saying about Toy Story 3, pretend Toy Story 4 doesn't exist. But also, Toy Story 3, Toy Story 1 might be the worst movie in that trilogy, if you think about it.
Well, I don't think it's the worst movie because I think there are movies that if because usually a trilogy's first one's great, second one's good, not as good as the first one with a few exceptions, and then the third one is.
But in this case, Toy Story 1 might be the worst Toy Story movie.
But I think it's sort of like the Captain America trilogy. The first one is good, the second one's better, and the third one is really good.
Exactly.
So I think it's one of those things that gets progressively better.
I second that. So we have 2 votes in the chat board for Toy Story 3. Toy Story 3 wins.
Okay, sorry, Inside Out.
Sorry, guys. It's a great movie. If you guys have not seen Inside Out, but still.
Okay, Shrek 2 versus Captain America: Civil War.
Oh, good God. This might be tougher.
DreamWorks versus more. It's basically Disney versus DreamWorks once you think about it.
Literally. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys in the chat board one more time. Thank you so much for chatting with us as always. Shrek 2
or Captain America:
Civil War. This is tough because they both were really good. Let's see what the chat board has to say. I'm going to go with Captain America: Civil War. Nothing against Shrek 2, but full disclosure, Captain America: Civil War was just an event film kind of thing. It was an event summer blockbuster film. So that's me.
I kind of, you know what? I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to go. Wait. Are we in the? Wait, is there a tiebreaker going on in the chat?
I'm currently waiting for some. I believe Captain America: Civil War.
I'm going to go. I would go with Captain America: Civil War as well.
Shrek 2 has a vote. Let's see where Captain America: Civil War ends up. Shrek 2 right now is leading with 1 vote.
Yeah, but we just made our decision here. This is strange.
50-50. All right, we're going with so 3 versus 1. We're gonna go with 3 versus 3 out of 4. Say Civil War. Civil War, my friend.
All right, Civil War. Okay. Predator versus Finding Nemo. I know these are 2 random ones.
Well, I mean, they're almost like different creatures in a sense too. You have Predator, a summer blockbuster film from the 80s, incredible Arnold Schwarzenegger stuff. You have Finding Nemo, which is a classic Disney Pixar movie. Both made a lot of money. One is a hardcore action movie. One is a father and son reuniting movie. I don't know. What do you go first? What do you think?
You're gonna hate me. You're gonna think I'm weird, but I'm gonna go Finding Nemo.
I actually don't think you're weird. I kind of agree with you. Predator. I love Predator to death, but I mean, Predator's in my top 15 favorite movies of all time. But I say Finding Nemo. Chat board, let us know what you guys are thinking out there.
Okay, Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo over Predator, Predator over Finding Nemo. What do you got? All right, last one here. This one I think is a little bit tougher for me.
And then we go to the next round.
Let's see. All right. Then after this, we go to the next round, which is like not the second round, but like the third or second round. Yeah.
Yeah.
Conan the Barbarian from 1982 or Die Hard?
Die Hard.
Yeah, Die Hard. There's no doubt. Conan the Barbarian is a great movie, but really, like, wow, I'm pretty that's tough. I'm gonna say Die Hard though.
Okay.
It's not a Christmas movie, everyone.
Oh, that's a conversation for another day.
Oh yeah, of course. We'll plug for our Christmas special.
Okay, now we go back to the first bracket. Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, right. Jaws or Return of the Jedi?
Oh God. So yeah. So just between Jaws and Return of the Jedi. I'm curious. I think we know where this is going. I think Return of the Jedi over Jaws, as painful as that is to say.
You know what I'm gonna say, actually.
No way.
Guess what time it is?
Chat board, help us out.
Chat board! Jaws or Return of the Jedi? Let's go! Let's go! Would it be painful if Jaws won or no?
No, I mean, I'm curious because they're both incredible movies. It's hard to say. Let's see. I'm going to side with Return of the Jedi only because it's it's not my favorite Star Wars movie, but it's still a Star Wars movie. So
it is still a Star Wars movie. So Come on, folks, help us out here.
Oh, Jaws won that one. Wow, I was out of
Jaws
the blue. So put Jaws over Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
Wow, this is getting tough, guys. You guys are getting feisty out there in the chat board.
All right, next one. Empire Strikes Back or Goonies? And this is an easy one for me.
Is it
Gotta
Goonies?
go with the Empire Strikes Back.
I was about to say if you're gonna say Goonies. Wow. Empire Strikes Back. No disrespect to Goonies or
and Goonies Spielberg. Never say die.
And Goonies never say die, but like Jesus, Empire Strikes Back, man. So we have Jaws and Empire Strikes Back now in this bracket. Now for our next bracket, we have between oh my god.
2 classics of the 80s.
Oh my god.
Raiders or Back to the Future.
Oh my childhood is pinching at me right now. Let's go Raiders of the Lost Ark for me.
You know what?
I love both, but Raiders of the Lost Ark has got that special place in my heart.
So Raiders it is.
Raiders it is, my friend Bill. Sorry, Back to the Future.
Okay.
Now,
Ghostbusters or Star Wars A New Hope?
Ooh. Oh, this is getting tough.
This is a tough one, folks.
I'm not gonna say Ghostbusters because even though it's incredible Ghostbusters 1 is a great movie. I'm gonna say Star Wars A New Hope.
You know what? I'm gonna agree with you.
Oh my god, this is getting really tough, guys.
This is getting really hard, folks. Okay. Independence Day or Terminator 2?
T2.
T2?
Personally.
I'm gonna agree with you on that. Okay. Top Gun Maverick or RoboCop?
Top Gun Maverick. It was that good.
Okay, Top Gun Maverick. Okay.
Top Gun Maverick or RoboCop or T2. Yeah. Top Gun Maverick.
Okay, this one's gonna guess what this one's gonna result in.
What is this one?
Last Crusade or The Lion King?
Oh God.
Guess what this calls for.
Chat board, help us out.
Okay. Listen, The Last Crusade is my favorite of the Indiana Jones movies.
And Lion King's one of your favorite movies of all time.
And Lion King Lion King, this was the one that really catapulted Disney back into relevance.
Oh my God, this is so hard.
This is a tough one. I know which one you're gonna pick, but chat board, we need your help.
Yes, podcast listeners, thank you so much for dealing with us on such short notice. I'm gonna go Last Crusade.
I know. So what's the chat board saying?
They're saying Last Crusade, believe it or not.
Really?
I'm reading it right now. Like, so,
how many votes we got?
Well, no votes on, but people like Last Crusade. I'm not making it up either. You can look.
Okay.
So
you're just trying, or you?
No. I swear to God. I swear. Don't say who it is, but like just like people are like, yeah, Last Crusade.
This is a really I don't really see it down
in the chat board. Yeah, I put a poll up to see if people are having fun, but still, you know.
Okay, I'm having fun, but anyway,
Last Crusade.
Okay, hold on. I see something.
Jesus Christ, this is getting crazy.
Last Crusade best. Okay, but guys, which one? Lion King or Last Crusade?
Let's be real, guys. It's a really tough choice.
It's a tough choice, guys. We understand. It's a tough choice. Last Crusade and Lion King.
They're still banking on Last Crusade, dude. I'm sorry.
They're still banking on Last Crusade.
They're still banking on Indiana Jones and Last Crusade.
Oh my God, dude! Just like regular March Madness, I think we just saw an upset.
It's like the Lakers and the Celtics are going at it right now. You know,
it's like we're gonna. Nothing better. Oh, okay. You know what? We're going to give you folks another 30 seconds.
We'll give you 30 more seconds, then we're going to move on to our next bracket. But oh my God, you're right.
What?
This people are gonna be like, what the hell were they thinking? Like, yeah, like, oh my god, this is nuts. Like, I would say that
give you folks 30 more seconds. Wow, we could be seeing an upset here, folks.
yeah, for our podcast listeners, you're all gonna be like, oh my god, the amount of love for Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade is really coming out tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Can you believe it that Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade is going to beat the Lion King?
At this moment, yes. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's a debate to be had, but still, like, this is like a crazy moment. Let's be real.
Well, Hakuna Matata.
Adios, muchachos. Sorry, bud.
Okay, but wow, what an upset.
Yeah, that's literally like, it's like, who's the best NBA team right now?
The Golden State Warriors.
All right, Golden State Warriors are like battling the next greatest team right now. That's what that was. So
okay, now we got Batman Returns or Top Gun.
Top Gun. If we're talking about summer films, Top Gun.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Top Gun as well because you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Batman Returns is probably one of my least favorite Batman movies, and I hate this. Actually, no, I don't really. It's probably one of my least favorite Batman movies.
It's definitely it's one of the good ones, but it's not like the best, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, so I am going to go with Top Gun.
All right, let's go to our next chat board moment. And next
bracket.
Next bracket.
Okay. Avengers Endgame or Batman Begins?
Is this a question?
Yes, it actually is.
This is actually because Batman Begins was a great start to the Batman franchise, and it ended on like with the Joker coming out. But like Endgame though was
Endgame. It's freaking Endgame.
It's Endgame. Avengers Endgame was an event film. It was
an event film. So is this even a debate?
No. And Avengers Endgame.
Avengers Endgame. Oh, we're gonna be. Oh, we can't wait to the next round, folks. We're gonna have some toughies.
Oh god, what does it say? Does it say?
Okay, next one is Avengers or Guardians of the Galaxy.
The first Avengers or Guardians? Oh my god! Oh,
what is it?
The first Avengers or the first Guardians of the Galaxy? Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding you,
Bill. This is ridiculous. Let's go.
I really love both of them. I think Guardians of the Galaxy was
the shocker, really.
Was the real shocker, but it was the Avengers.
It proved that Marvel took a tree and a talking raccoon to the next level. But like,
the Avengers was a freaking event. Like,
listen, Chris Pratt.
Build up to the Avengers.
Yes. And seeing them all on screen together was like a big thing.
Remember after the first Iron Man when we see Nick Fury going, I'm putting together a team. Are you in?
I want to hear when he talked about the Avengers Initiative. All right, Avengers.
And then like when you saw Robert Downey Jr. at the end of Incredible Hulk, they're like, because at the end of Iron Man, you're like, oh, are they going to do it? Or are they not? But then when you see the next one, you're like, oh, remember that thing we teased? We're doing it.
We're doing it, man.
Yeah, but I personally would go Avengers. And don't get me wrong, I love the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I mean, Avengers.
This is a tough. Do we have to throw this to the chat board?
No, I think we're good because everyone says Avengers. There's no doubt. This is crazy, dude.
The first Marvel off, huh?
The first Marvel off. So when we get back to that, it's gonna be crazy. All right.
Okay, the next one.
Shrek or Jurassic World?
Or Jurassic World.
Oh God. Shrek or Jurassic? I want to say Jurassic World again, but that's me.
I'm gonna go with Shrek. Guess what this calls for?
Oh boy, what does it call for?
Chat board! We need your help. Shrek or Jurassic World?
Jurassic World or Shrek? Talk to us right now.
Talk to us right now.
What do you got? Shrek or Jurassic World?
Wow, this is going to be a tough one, isn't it?
And wait until we get to the final one. This is going to be nuts.
Oh, wait till we get to the next round. This is going to be really tough.
Jurassic World or Shrek? Well, I mean, one's live action, one's animated, one's funny, one's serious. It's hard to say. I'm gonna say Jurassic World for me personally. That's me.
You're saying Jurassic World? All right, what's the chat board saying? What?
So someone's saying Shrek, but it's better than Jurassic World, but not better than Jurassic Park.
Oh, that's not even a question.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you say, Bill?
I'm saying Shrek, but
All right, throw Shrek on. It's fine. I'll let this one slide.
Okay.
Shrek is better than Jurassic World. We said it right there.
Okay. This is gonna be a bit of a tough one, but I think I know where I'm going. The Dark Knight or Wonder Woman?
Oh, actually, this is tougher than I thought. I mean, as great as The Dark Knight is, as great as the movie is, Wonder Woman was Wonder Woman had a lot of firsts for it. It was the first female-led superhero movie announced before Captain Marvel. It was a better movie than Captain Marvel too, and Wonder Woman is Wonder Woman. But The Dark Knight still stands. Oh, this is really tough now that I think about it.
I didn't even, as much as I loved Wonder Woman, I got to go with The Dark Knight.
Yeah, Dark Knight. Let's go.
Let's go.
As great as Wonder Woman as The Dark Knight is, a better movie.
Okay, so next one.
I said Mission Impossible 5
or Spider-Man 2
or Spider-Man 2. I'm gonna say Mission Impossible 5.
Really?
Spider-Man 2. The weaknesses of it are of the time period it was made. It was like 2003 or 4.
It was 2002.
No, Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 was 2000. No, yeah, right. It was 2004. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
My mistake.
You're good. I'm gonna say MI5 only because MI5, personally, Mission Impossible 5 was that great of a movie. Like Spider-Man 2, a lot of the scenes it does hold up, but there are some elements of early 2000s cheese in it to some extent. Not all of it, but some of it. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm personally going Spider-Man 2. Guess what that means?
Chatboard, Mission Impossible.
Chatboard, Mission Impossible 5 or Spider-Man 2.
I say Mission Impossible 5. MI5. I'm just kidding. You have 30 seconds this time.
Yeah, we're crunching down time here, folks.
Here we go. Mission Impossible 5 or Spider-Man 2.
Which one, folks?
From 2004, not 2002.
My bad.
Oh, we got MI5 already. Okay. Mission Impossible 5, 1 vote. This is ridiculous. Hold on. I got MI5, bud.
All right, then MI5 it will be.
Mission Impossible 5. Here we go.
Okay, next one. X-Men or Pirates of the Caribbean?
Ooh, that's actually the first Pirates of the Caribbean versus X-Men. Came out around the same time period, too. The first Pirates movie?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Pirates.
Pirates?
They're two different things, but I would say X-Men over Pirates. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Pirates over X-Men, excuse me.
You know what? Yeah, let's give it to Disney on this one, I guess. Pirates.
All right, we have one person in the chat board saying X-Men. Sorry.
Okay. Toy Story 3 or Captain America Civil War?
Good God, Bill. What do you think? You go first. Toy Story 3 or Captain? They're both by Disney, so.
I got to go. I really loved Captain America Civil War. So I think I'm going to have to go with that. What about you, JT?
As entertaining and as incredible as a movie as Toy Story 3 is, Captain America Civil War.
That was a hard one.
That was really
and it's only going to get tougher from here, folks.
All uphill from here, ladies and gentlemen.
Finding Nemo or Die Hard?
Nemo.
You know what? I'm going to agree with you on that one.
Nemo.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Okay. All right. Oh, here's how we start the next round, folks. You ready?
Oh, no. Oh,
Jaws or The Empire Strikes Back?
Oh, no. Jaws or The Empire Strikes Back. We knew this was coming at some point.
At one point, it was coming.
I'm going to say, just for the sake of summer blockbuster films, I'm going to say The Empire Strikes Back.
I'm going to agree with you. Jaws is fantastic.
Jaws is great, But
I got to go with Empire.
I agree.
Okay, next one. Raiders of the Lost Ark or Star Wars: A New Hope?
Jesus Christ!
I knew this one was going to give you a stroke, JT.
I'm going to have a stroke in about 2 seconds. Oh, man. Raiders of the Lost Ark or Star Wars, the very first one from 1977. Oh, no. See, I love both equally. So it's like
Pop out!
It's like there's going to be a lot of people who are not going to like me for this either way. So if I must, I must, Bill. Raiders of the Lost Ark over Star Wars 77.
Oh, that is a bold claim.
I got like huge swingers down there to say that. I know it's a big statement, but that is me personally.
Should we go to the chat board?
Chat board.
Chat board. Star Wars: A New Hope or Raiders of the Lost Ark? Which one, folks?
Star Wars: A New Hope. You're going to be the deciding factor in this one for the sake of time, but full disclosure, Raiders of the Lost Ark or Star Wars 77?
Which one, folks?
Which one are we talking about? Which one? I personally believe Raiders of the Lost Ark, but there's a lot of people who disagree with me on that.
Or are they all saying Star Wars?
No, I'm just saying generically because Star Wars is Star Wars. But they're both George Lucas's creation, but still.
You know what? It's because I don't know which one to pick because they're both. It's both. These are like both big George Lucas franchises. It's like Indiana Jones or Luke Skywalker.
I'm gonna say, you know what?
What's the chat board saying?
They're saying you can't put Empire Advancing and then not put Star Wars. You missed the boat on that one. I'm gonna just put Star Wars. It's fine.
All right, we're putting Star Wars. JT has to go in his bed and cry.
I'm gonna cry tonight when I go to bed.
Okay.
I can't believe it lost.
Well, there's still one Indiana Jones movie still in this, so
and the Lion King is not, so which is funny. All right, what do we got?
Okay, we got Terminator 2 or Top Gun Maverick.
I'm gonna say Top Gun Maverick, believe it or not.
Really?
I love T2. It's a phenomenal film, but when you think about like the Top Gun Maverick was that good, Bill.
I really like Top Gun Maverick. All right, folks, chat board, Terminator 2 or Top Gun Maverick?
Terminator 2 or Top Gun Maverick. I'm siding with TGM personally. Let's go Top Gun Maverick.
You're hoping for Top Gun Maverick, aren't you, at this point?
It was that good, bud. It was that good. Like, it was honestly one of the best movies I've seen in a long time.
Okay. What's the chat board saying?
Nothing yet. Oh, really?
What? T2?
T2 over Top Gun Maverick, but not the original Terminator. Interesting. Because we didn't put the first Terminator down. That's true. Yeah, put T2.
I know that's hard, isn't it?
That's so difficult because Top Gun Maverick was like might be considered in 3 years an instant or now an instant.
I really liked Top Gun Maverick. I really did.
But T2 is T2.
It's T2. Okay. Last.
So speaking of Top Gun
or Top Gun.
Speaking of Top Gun,
I'm gonna go Last Crusade.
Yeah.
I knew there was gonna be some hope for Indy.
I mean, like, there's no doubt about it because, like, The Last Crusade is like one of the best finales I've ever seen. I mean, yes, they made two. They made fourth film, and there's another film coming, but still, you know.
Okay, now we have a toughie. Avengers Endgame or the original Avengers?
Jesus Christ, Bill. Jesus Christ.
You know what? You know why? What makes this so hard?
Because both films are great.
Because one was the perfect
start.
One was the perfect start, and the other was the perfect finish. Oh,
Big words. Hugo Grandes, as they're gonna say in a sec. What do you go first? What do you think? Avengers 1 or Avengers Endgame?
both of them were not just movies. They
were
were events. This is a really, really tough one. I'm personally going to go with Endgame.
As much as I love to say the first Avengers film is one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time, Endgame has this one. Endgame advances to the next round.
Okay. Next one. Shrek or The Dark Knight? This is no contest for me.
There's no contest at this point.
We want to apologize to Mike Myers.
Yeah, Mike Myers, we love you, but
and Eddie Murphy and Cameron Diaz. Oh, by the way, Mike Myers originally wasn't supposed to be Shrek.
What has this been?
Ran back with Bill. It was actually Chris Farley.
Originally?
Yeah, he actually did recordings, but then unfortunately, Mr. Farley passed away.
Very sad.
So they ended up getting Mike Myers. So
fair enough.
We all know what it is.
It's all good.
The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
Oh, that means the next round I'm going to be scared.
That's people are saying that Jaws should still be in the chat.
Hey, that's your opinion.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, next one. Mission Impossible 5 or Pirates of the Caribbean?
MI5. Personally.
I'm going to agree on that one.
Pirates of the Caribbean is just not like after the first one, they're like, it just went downhill. Like the last 5 or 6 were like terrible. I'm not sure how many they did, but it's just the same movie over and over again. Whereas MI5, it's different every time.
Okay. Captain America Civil War or Finding Nemo?
Let's see. Oh man. Civil War. Truthfully, I love Finding Nemo, but it is from 2003. There have been other Pixar movies that have been better since 2003, like Inside Out, Toy Story 3, whatever, or Toy Story, in general. But I'm gonna say Civil War.
Yes, Civil War was the
big one.
Okay. Now, my friends, we move into the Elite Eight.
Here we go, bud.
Okay.
So our lineup now starting over here is as follows.
We have Empire Strikes Back versus A New Hope.
Yep. And we have, keep going down.
We have Terminator 2 and The Last Crusade.
Yep. And then we have Avengers Endgame.
And The Dark Knight. Oh, I can't. You know what? Let's save that one for last in this round.
I agree.
And then MI5 and Civil War. Okay. So, my friends, we are going to start off with, okay, and first of all, any surprises so far?
Well, people are still saying Jaws should still be in it. I mean, I second that, but we made up our minds, so.
Okay. Empire Strikes Back or A New Hope?
All right, you might disagree with me on this, but A New Hope. Because you know why? Because it's the only. Oh, hear me out for a sec. Star Wars: A New Hope is the only Star Wars movie that is only like it was one movie that built a franchise with one film, whereas The Empire Strikes Back relies on A New Hope.
That's my argument. Point.
That's my argument. Because I mean, and then they didn't really start with episode 4. They started with number 1. Then they said, "All right, it's gonna be this 9-film epic afterwards and whatnot." So, personally, I choose Star Wars 77.
I'm going with Empire Strikes Back because it was darker, and don't forget, the bad guy won.
That's true.
And we also got the big reveal, which everyone and their mothers knows what it is.
I am your father.
No! That's impossible!
Such your feelings know it be true. No.
So, guess where this has to go?
Chat board.
Help us out here. Empire Strikes Back or A New Hope? Which one? Come on, we're relying on you here.
or The Empire Strikes Back? Talk to me. I'm gonna say. I wonder what people are gonna say.
I'm curious to what people are going to say.
I mean, I'm very curious to what people say in general. So far,
What?
so far, New Hope is winning.
No,
Yes, it has
you're
2 votes.
kidding.
So, you and me, and then more people are saying A New Hope. I'm not kidding you.
So A New Hope might pull this one out.
Put A New Hope.
Well,
As crazy as that is, put Star Wars A New Hope.
rebellions are built on hope.
Exactly.
A New Hope.
A New Hope.
Okay. Now, this was one I did not see coming, in all honesty.
What, T2 and Last Crusade?
T2 and Last Crusade. Because to be honest, when we were going to throw it to the chat board, I thought Lion King was going to beat Last Crusade.
I did too, but then people were like, "Go!"
A lot of surprises here at Summer Blockbuster Madness.
Yes, thanks everyone for mixed bag tonight. Seriously, Terminator 2, ladies and gentlemen,
or The Last Crusade,
or Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Terminator 2, or released them around the same time, 89, 92, or 91, whatever it was. I'm curious what you guys have to say. So, chat board, I'm going to leave this one completely up to you.
We're going to leave this up to the chat board. We're going to get to the most difficult one in a second.
Oh my God.
What?
They're all saying The Last Crusade.
Holy shit. Do we got an upset going?
I don't know. It says people say T2 is not worthy. Wow, that's a big word.
Worthy.
I love T2 a lot, but like the fact that like Last Crusade is just plummeting here and doing such a good job. Seriously. Put Last Crusade.
Not worthy.
Put Last Crusade. Because some people think T2 wasn't as good as T1.
Whoa, that's an unpopular opinion.
But hey, I mean, I T1 is a horror movie, full on. So
what do we got?
Last Crusade.
Whoa.
I mean, I tend to agree. I'm with what's going on. So
okay, our next one. We're saving the big one for last on this one.
Well, the next one might be pretty big too, if you think about it.
Okay, Mission Impossible 5 or Captain America: Civil War.
You go first. I want to hear what you have to say.
I'm going to go with Captain America: Civil War. It was a spectacle film, but a spectacle film nonetheless. So I'm going to say,
yeah. Sorry, MI5.
Yeah. Okay.
I love Mission Impossible 5. I love that movie so much. I could rewatch it all the time. But the fact that Civil War was like, Jesus Christ, this is going to be tough.
Okay, folks. We do not want to do this one, do we?
No. So Avengers Endgame.
Or The Dark Knight.
Or The Dark Knight.
Oh, my God. Of all the ones we've done, some were easy. Some were meh. Some were medium. Some were extremely hard. And some were okay, this one, I don't even have to think about it. This one is tough. Because you know what it was.
What?
You had the best portrayal of the Joker. One of the best portrayals. Jack Nicholson was still really good. But Heath fucking Ledger stole that movie.
Yeah, I mean, he won the Oscar for it.
And he won an Oscar for it.
Even though he's dead.
May he rest in peace. That
really tells something about how the character of the Joker is.
The Dark Knight, this was one that really doubled down on the grittiness that is the Nolan Batman franchise. Some people like that, some people hate it, but it really doubled down on the grittiness of the Nolan franchise. And I think it made it to be not just one of the best comic book movies ever made, but one of the best movies ever made.
It is definitely one of the ones up there for sure.
And Avengers Endgame was a fucking event.
It was.
Both of these movies were freaking events.
I mean, well, to some extent, Avengers Endgame was a little bit more, though, personally.
Because it was good. It was being presented as the final chapter.
Yeah, until Phase 4. But again, Phase 4 is.
You know what I meant. You know what I mean. This is the last time we're going to see RDJ as Iron Man.
Exactly.
This is the last time we're going to see Chris Evans as Captain America.
They're saying he might come back, but I don't know. So,
if he comes back, this will be me.
I mean, Chris Evans gets ripped for that movie too. So
no, because I remember when during Infinity War, when they showed him in the shadows and he came out and like, but you know what? I wouldn't want them to bring it back because I wouldn't want them to bring it back because I think his story ended on a perfect note. But and you know, like, here's the thing: the ending, like I said, the end to that movie was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
The end of The Dark Knight, you got to admit, was a little ambiguous.
It was a little not necessarily cliffhanger-ish, but it had some cliffhanger parts.
Because, Dad, what does he want? He wants us to follow him. He is the Dark Knight.
Exactly.
So, to be honest, I don't know. I would probably personally go with the Dark Knight, but Avengers Endgame, come on.
Even our audience is split right now.
The audience is split.
There's one vote for Avengers Endgame. There's another vote for the Dark Knight.
Guys, come on. We need more votes here. Need more votes. Come on. Need more votes. Need more votes. Need more votes. Come on, people. We need you. You can't expect us to make this decision by ourselves.
This is really tough. I mean,
this is like asking who's your favorite relative or choosing your favorite. Neither of us have children, but it's like choosing your favorite child instead of the rest of military school. Which one?
I agree. This is really tough.
This is like
this is the last one and then we're
on to the final four. Guys, help us out here for the love of Christ. Help us out. As you can see, this is driving me crazy.
I know. Like the next vote that comes in, we're gonna make it. So.
JT, what are your thoughts?
Well, The Dark Knight it has stood the test of time. It is a classic film. Plug for our Dark Knight movie commentary on our YouTube channel.
I was in it.
Yes, Bill was in it.
I think that was one of the first. I think that was like the first commentary I did with you.
One of the first ones, yeah. I forget which one was the first. Anyways,
that one was the first.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was the first commentary I ever did with you.
Because you kept plugging Movieholics Productions halfway through. You're like, by the way, guys.
Movieholics Productions, we're awesome.
And Sports Insanity Podcast, check us out.
Check us out. Oh, God, we're just stalling right now, aren't we?
Sort of.
Okay, guys, please. What do we got?
I didn't make a decision yet. That's the other thing.
Okay, so go on. So you were saying The Dark
Knight was coming off of Batman Begins. You're like, all right, we're gonna see the Joker now, whatever. I will say this: The Dark Knight was a really great movie. Was it a great Batman movie? I
know that's what you keep saying. You say it was more like a cop movie. It
was a cop movie with Batman in it called The Dark Knight. That rubbed me like the wrong way. I'm like, well, you're calling it The Dark Knight. Why would you do that? I don't know. That's me. But Avengers Endgame, you're getting the finale. You get everything you ever wanted in a comic book movie, and then some. And the fact that Chris Evans as Captain America, he's finally like, Avengers?
Assemble.
You
had the biggest nerdgasm you ever had in your life.
Oh, Bill.
What?
Avengers Endgame has officially tipped over The Dark Knight.
No.
Kid you not. The chat board is...
Wow, guys, this was a very tough one.
I want to thank the chat board for actually making the decision on this.
I would have personally picked The Dark Knight, but Avengers Endgame. Wow.
Big
Oh.
big words.
All right, folks.
Endgame.
Here is our final four.
Yes, talk to us.
We got Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. We got Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Avengers Endgame, and Captain America Civil War.
Wow.
All right. Let's start with A New Hope versus Last Crusade.
New Hope.
You're going to say New Hope?
As great as the movie as The Last Crusade is, Star Wars: A New Hope started a franchise. Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade ended a franchise. You know what I mean?
Well, it didn't technically end it.
You're ruining everything, Bill. Damn it.
I have to tell you the truth and give you cold, hard facts.
Crystal Skull was not good.
No, it really wasn't.
But
But
okay at best.
but it exists.
But the sunset scene.
No, that was a perfect ending. I'm not gonna debate you on that.
I know. I'm surprised they made a fourth one.
You know what they say? Money talks.
Come on, listen to the money talk.
Come on. Okay, so
Let's go.
you know what? But I am going to agree with you because A New Hope.
Yep.
That is what started everything. Like I said, personally, I think The Empire Strikes Back is better.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm still a little salty about that, Chapboard.
Thanks, Chatboard.
But no, I think A New Hope did start everything. So you know what? I'm going with A New Hope. All right.
So
and now we go back to the MCU. By the way, this Final Four is brought to you by Disney. Once you think about it.
Literally, it's brought to you by
Disney owns Lucasfilms and Marvel. So
yeah.
this was brought to you by Disney.
Brought to you by our great friends Bob Chapek and former boss Alan Horn.
And okay, Avengers Endgame or Captain America Civil War?
Is this a question?
I loved Civil War. I would say it's probably one of, if not my favorite Marvel movies, because what I really loved about it, I loved the introduction to the first. I loved this was the first introduction of Spider-Man to the MCU.
Correct. Before Toby and Andrew showed up in No Way Home, but yes, you're right.
And I love that scene when they goes, well, I got someone who can help us. And then you hear, hey, shady baby, I'm hot like the prodigal son.
Yeah.
You hear a little Alt J, and then we meet him, Peter Parker.
Spooderman.
But you know what? And that is because I think that was a great introduction to Spidey in the MCU because Spider-Man is my favorite Marvel superhero.
Wow, big words, but go on.
But Avengers Endgame, like I feel like a broken record right now. I'm just gonna sit here and say the same things I've been saying for the last hour.
Literally.
Avengers Endgame was the perfect ending to the Infinity Saga.
Uh-huh.
It was the perfect ending. It was great to see everybody, especially those for the last time. Do I even need to fight about this Avengers Endgame?
I agree. For all the reasons you said and then some.
All right. Well, it's the final one.
Between Star Wars.
A New Hope versus
and
Avengers Endgame.
Wow.
Wow.
Brought
to you by Disney.
Brought to you by our great friends at Disney. Sponsored by the mouse.
Oh
boy.
Oh boy. Star Wars or Marvel, two of their biggest franchises.
Their most powerhouse money-making franchises, too.
Aside from Mickey Mouse.
Aside from Disney, yep.
You want to go first?
I have an answer.
What is
You're
it?
gonna think you might think I'm crazy for saying this, and there's no right or wrong answer. Oh, listen, ultimately, guys, all film is subjective. You can say what you want, but you're gonna think I'm crazy, Bill.
I already think you're crazy, so nothing will change.
Avengers Endgame was a great ending to a great series of films, and it became an event film. But we all knew it was coming. Star Wars was, to this day, a pioneer blockbuster film. No, outside of Jaws, there had never been another film series or another film, that sold toys, that sold merchandise, that got they were talking. You talk about a movie that, listen, Avengers, they had to build up to Endgame. Star Wars swept every facet of filmmaking, every facet of pop culture, every single part of it, and to every possible extent, Star Wars became a cultural phenomenon. Whereas nowadays it's Marvel, because let's face it, the new Star Wars trilogy is not the greatest. I mean, the new Force Awakens is wonderful. Last Jedi was okay. Rise of Skywalker, let's not talk about it. But
it doesn't. In our world, it doesn't exist.
Exactly. But you go back and you look at Star Wars 1977. It is a movie that encompassed pop culture. It encompassed culture, and it took over the world in May of 1977. For those reasons and more, but I'm going to say Star Wars over Avengers Endgame. As crazy as that sounds, but when you really think about it, Star Wars with one movie did what Avengers Endgame took in like 3.
Even more than 3.
Oh yeah, because was it Endgame was what, like the 20th film or 25th film, whatever, in Marvel's catalog. Star Wars did it with one movie. When you think of Star Wars, you think of the first movie, or typically the first movie.
You know what?
I hate to say it like that.
Sit here and yell, Avengers Endgame, Avengers Endgame, Avengers Endgame.
Yep.
Because I love Avengers Endgame. But you know what? You are making very good points.
Star Wars with one movie encapsulated the entire world.
Was there supposed to be like an Empire Strikes Back and
no? With the success of Star Wars, the initial first screenings of it, people were like, oh my God, where's the sequel to it? Thus came books, comic books, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. It just, the franchise was born from one movie, whereas Endgame was the ending of one franchise. There's other reasons I come up with, but that's me.
This is a very tough decision. I was like ready to yell Endgame and go to the chat board.
Yeah. Start venting your adolescent anger. You're like, oh no.
Should we go to the chat board or?
I thought, truth be told, but I think this one should come down between you and me. But that's me personally.
Okay. You know what? I was gonna say Avengers Endgame because, like I said, it was the perfect end to a franchise.
Yep.
But from what you were saying, I totally understand what you're saying.
I mean, Star Wars, like, kind of outside of Jaws, like the first, I can go on for a little bit longer. The first movie to ever really make franchisable shirts or encapsulate pop culture, 2 of them were Star Trek and Planet of the Apes. But when Star Wars came out, forget it. That blew all that out of the water.
You know what? This hurts for me to do.
I hate to say it, bud.
The champion of the summer blockbuster bracket is A New Hope. You convinced me, JT. You convinced me. How does that feel?
So, our winner of our summer blockbuster movie bracket is Star Wars, or also known as Star Wars: A New Hope from 1977.
And like, trust me, this was a hard one to do because, I said, I love Avengers Endgame, and I would probably pick Avengers Endgame. But your arguments are very convincing. This was the one that started a franchise that wasn't supposed to be a franchise. Am I right?
It was supposed to flop.
And look what happened to, like, Avengers Endgame. You all know I love the Avengers. I love the MCU. I love the MCU.
Yep.
But you know Endgame was going to make a shit ton of money.
Yep.
Even before the movie came out, you knew it was going to gross millions, if not $1 billion.
Star Wars was supposed to flop.
Well, Star Wars was supposed to flop. So
There's my argument for the night.
JT convinced me, because once you look at something that was supposed to flop but ended up being a franchise versus something that was a success, but even if the critics were going to be about it, you knew it was going to be a financial behemoth.
Yep.
So that is why we picked A New Hope, and with an upset.
Yep.
And you know what? Maybe that's what makes it interesting, folks.
Yep. Absolutely.
JT, I know this went on for a long time, but I hope you enjoyed this. I put this together, folks, in like 45 minutes.
Like, no jokes. Before we started broadcasting tonight, Bill literally came up with this idea like an hour beforehand. He came up with this bracket beforehand. So
I told you like hours ago. So what's our topic today? Because I want to do some movies, and I wanted to do like a tier list, like what you guys were doing, but I'm like, I can't find the tier list. And then I was trying to look for a bracket, but I couldn't find it. But as the old saying goes, if you want something done right,
do it yourself.
You got to do it yourself.
Yep.
So first of all, I want to thank Yahoo Finance for publishing that lovely article.
Absolutely.
And also, I want to thank the chat board for helping me fill out that last bracket.
Yeah.
And I want to thank the chat board for being the tiebreakers.
I agree. You guys, full disclosure, you guys did a fantastic job out there.
We know we haven't been involving you in stuff lately, but that was because you guys did great tonight.
Seriously, thank you so much for all that you do.
MVP.
So, but in that case, that will do it for us tonight on this episode of the Super Review Show's Mixed Bag. Thank you so much for watching. Listening.
And next week we'll try to do something not so strenuous.
Yeah, next week's not gonna. The next week's gonna be kind of laid back. So, but anyways, thank you so much for watching, listening. However you enjoyed us tonight. I want to thank my good man Bill for coming with this idea too. Where summer's starting to kick in for us now. We're
Always
all
a pleasure.
excited. And if you haven't already, check out the
Sports Insanity Podcast. Check us out. We're on all platforms, and check out our YouTube channel, Sports Insanity Network.
And just so you know, the Sports Insanity Network, they do great work over there, and they are always involved in our. Every time we upload a video, their channel link is in the description of every single one of our videos, so you guys can subscribe to them as well. Thank you so much for watching, listening, however you enjoyed us. So for all of us here at the